Hi, my name is Ashwin, and I am from the NUS HCI lab in the National University of Singapore. I am pleased to present our recent work which investigates the effect of text-based dynamic drawing on learning and engagement. Dynamic drawing is a popular presentation style in online lecture videos like Khan Academy. It is considered to make videos more engaging and better for learning. But literature is largely inconclusive regarding the effects of dynamic drawing. For instance, some works have showed that dynamically drawn text and diagrams improved users' learning, but was no more engaging than static pre-drawn videos. Whereas other works suggest dynamic drawing is engaging, but typeface text is more preferred for its clarity and professionalism. Without clear conclusions, it is difficult to make informed design decisions on the presentation style when creating learning videos. In an attempt to draw a clearer conclusion regarding how dynamic drawing affects learning, we conducted a systematic investigation of two fundamental factors of dynamically drawn text: font style. Whereas handwritten text appears more natural and freestyle, typeface text is visibly more rigid. The other factor is the motion of appearance of text on the screen. Text can appear instantaneously, letter-wise or as an entire word, or be traced out continuously as in dynamic drawing. We also wanted to investigate the impact of these factors of text presentation on different platforms, given that users increasingly perform video learning on the go. While we considered desktops for traditional stationary learning scenarios, we had to make a choice between the suitable platform for on-the-go learning. Prior research has shown the limitations of phone for on-the-go learning given their heads-down posture and need to toggle visual attention. The emergent optical head-mounted displays, or OHMDs, have shown potential advantages in this context, as it induces a heads-up posture and the see-through display allows both information and surroundings to be viewed alongside each other. Recent work has also shown OHMDs can improve video learning over phones for on-the-go walking scenarios, given appropriate presentation styles. Hence, we compare using OHMDs for on-the-go situations. To remove the confounding effects present in learning videos, in the first study we transformed the video into a representative skeleton format using pseudo-word videos. Here, the numbers represent parts of a diagram which are associated with a word using a line, and the number-word pair constituted a concept as in the real learning videos. We considered a within-subject design that counterbalanced the order of font style and motion variables. The usage context was administered in the increasing order of difficulty, that is, stationary using desktop, followed by on-the-go using OHMD. Overall, our results show that handwritten font causes a decline in learning performance as compared to typeface font, especially in on-the-go scenarios. This suggests legibility is important, irrespective of usage context. Surprisingly, recall scores were higher when the whole word appeared immediately than when the letters were traced out. Deeper investigations in our next study revealed why this could be the case. While a few participants found tracing motion to be engaging, the majority preferred to learn with a pure word motion combined with typeface font. To investigate the external validity of the result of study 1, we conducted another controlled study comparing text presentation styles with trace motion against the predominantly preferred style in study 1, that is, typeface text with a pure word motion. This time, we use real learning videos as testing material. Although there was substantial evidence that supported tracing motion to be more engaging and useful for paying attention, as noted by some participants, we found that typeface appear words significantly improved recall by 46.7% compared to handwritten trace letter, further supporting our earlier findings. But why is this the case? Insights from our interviews suggest that this could have to do with how users process and learn a new word. Users processed a new word in the video in two different ways. Initially, they formed a phonemic representation on hearing the word via the audio, as suggested in speech comprehension models. This speech-based representation, however, is often erroneous or incomplete, especially when encountering unfamiliar words. For example, the word sinoatrial in this video may be interpreted as sinoaerial. In such cases, users naturally established another more accurate representation by reading the text from the display. They then look to resolve any mismatch between the two representations as fast as possible. As seen here, trace letter displays the word part by part, whereas appear word style presented the entire word immediately, allowing users to form the reading-based representation more quickly, thereby facilitating this correction process and improving learning. Consequently, typeface appear word was also more preferred. Based on our findings, we recommend properties for dynamic text presentation in future educational videos. First, for on-the-go video learning, legibility is important, and typeface fonts should be preferred for presentation. Second, while typeface trace letter and typeface appear word are both more readable, given that appear word motion is more preferred and improves learning, we recommend using it when remembering information is the primary objective. Trace letter can also be considered, but it might be better for evoking users' focus to instructions that don't need to be remembered later on, such as navigation instructions. Finally, for stationary situations, handwritten trace letter could have uses for improving engagement with the learning material. However, if the material is unfamiliar, it could still hinder users' processing. Hence, as a more general purpose style, designers can consider typeface appear word presentation. This work moves us one step closer to our ambitious vision of heads-up computing, which aims to seamlessly blend our computing needs with our daily activities. An important aspect of heads-up computing is understanding how dynamic information should be presented for on-the-go situations. We recently investigated broader presentation aspects for on-the-go video learning on OHMDs, proposing a new presentation style called LSVP that can improve learning on OHMDs compared to phones. Our current findings add on to this presentation style. However, there is much left to explore, in particular the effect of dynamic drawing on images, and to see if the results extend to outdoor settings. Additionally, we also need to consider how the engagement benefits of text presentation can impact and potentially be useful for intrinsically motivating learners in unsupervised settings. Thank you.